Back again more with Setsu Khan, and I'm here with another nerdcore artist.
Thagatanegrra.
And what was that you just said?
The black cat. The Gata Negra.
Oh, what's your ethnic background?
I am I'm a mishmash, but I identify as black.
Okay, okay. So how long did it come? How long did it take you to come up with that name?
Um it's a long story, but TLDR, I had a vision of Bast and Sekiment, and they told me I needed to fully embrace my felinity. So I was kind of half-assing it, and I had like the name I used to have before as a dead name. I just added Gato Negro to it, and they were like, "Nah, nah, 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 you got to really go in." So I was like, "Okay." And I'd already had the Gata Negra as a username somewhere, so I just took that and I ran with it, and ended up with two R's because I had to change it from another one. So it's the Gata Negra with two R's.
Oh, I like that story. I like that background.
Girl.
Now, how long have you been an artist for?
Oh God, longer than I care to admit, but it's been many, many, many moons.
And what kind of music do you produce?
I would say it was alternative hip hop, but I think I'm creating a niche genre called Kawaii hop. So it's just me just embracing fully who I am, embracing the kawaii because, it put me in a chokehold and slammed me into submission. So I had no choice but to go with it.
So, what was the inspiration for behind going to Kawaii? Because you could have went a whole nother route with this, but you chose that.
Um, Basically being true to who I was. I noticed that, a lot of artists, with them, sex is the thing, they're like over beating you over the head practically with being sexy, and that just wasn't me, I'm not that. I've always been like, when I started, it was just I had crews with guys. I was never like in a crew with girls. I was crewed with guys, and I was just kind of like one of them. But I wanted to be more girly, myself. I didn't care about the whole, overt sexual thing. I just wanted to be who I was naturally, authentically, and that's where I was with the kawaii, with the anime inspiration. I've always been inspired by that. So I just kind of embraced it and just went with it. And to be honest, the kawaii hop term came because whenever I would market myself to like a an event or a con or something, they were just like hip hop, So I said, okay, what are you? Kawaii, Kawaii hop, let's go, And they were kind of like, well, what's that? So it kind of got garnered interest because nobody really knows. And I'm gonna label Kawaii Kunai, and he said to me, he was a Optimus Prime DJ. Optimus Prime is the owner of the label. So he says, you're creating your own genre, and that's big. You're like kawaii hop. Who's doing that? It's you. Nobody else is really saying kawaii hop. So that's where it came.
And that's definitely dope, and that's definitely inspiring. Like Kawaii Hop. So, what kind of sound could people expect when they hear Kawaii Pop?
You're gonna hear because I have so many influences. I mean, obviously hip hop, but golden era specifically because that's what's nearest and dearest to me. Native tongues, they were like huge bedrock of what I do. Of course, like Run DMC, Beastie Boys, anything from that era, anything East Coast, because I'm biased. So, yeah. But you're gonna hear like new wave. You're gonna hear like dance music. Anything that makes you dance, because dance is also to me a huge part of hip hop. Um, a lot of people are denying that, hip hop artists, don't dance. That we were the reason for the dance. That was the MC's purpose, to get the party going and make people dance, get them on the floor. People have seemed to have forgotten that. And I just wanted to do that in my own way. So I incorporate dance in there too. That's why this guy over here, C Blaze, is one of my dancers. My husband Peace is also one of my dancers. And people enjoy that. They want to move. They don't want to just necessarily stand there and bob. They want to, want to be part of things. So it's all they're gonna hear all kinds of like stuff that might make you move. They might hear love songs. They might hear angst. I'm all over the place. But I can't help that because I have so many influences on it, like so many things. So
Oh, no, that's good that you incorporate a lot of your influences into your music. Do you also incorporate your background? Do you do any bilingual music too? Or?
Yeah, I have a song called Yo Puedo y Tú No. You know, admittedly, I was trying to get a bigger placement on a show. I'm already placed on a show called East Los High. It's on Hulu, and they like did maybe four of my songs over 2 seasons. So I wanted to get that Bomb Squad placement. It's based around a dance troupe called the Bomb Squad, and if you get that placement, people remember your song. So I was kind of trying to do that because I was thinking, yo puedo y tú no, I can, you can't, let's do this dance thing because that's what it's about. Of course, it didn't get in there in time, but they did place me in a scene where there was a dance competition. It was one of the rival schools, and I was like, okay, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. But yo puedo y tú no is, definitely that thing. Like it's a whole battle song, dance battle song.
That's dope. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out now. Do you have a wish list of artists that you would like to work with?
Hmm. There's I just met Frivolous Shara. She's a nerdcore artist from Michigan. I'm supposed to work with her. I really would like to work with her. Um I'd like to work with Mega Ran. I had the chance to do it and I think something went left and we didn't get to do it. But there's a few people out there that I'm excited to work with. But one of the big things one of the big artists, and he's a producer, I should say, legendary Rick Rubin. I've always wanted to work with Rick Rubin because I know he could make me be better, and that's what that's about for me, getting better, learning something, and then putting that out there for the world to see.
That's always a good thing. Always wanting to strive for more and strive to be better. Now, do you have a con list that you would love to perform at?
Um, let's see. I'd like to go to Nerdcore Days. That's just like I think it's a small it's in a small place, but it's a big event, if that makes any sense. That's like one of the ones you want to go to. We just did MagFest, and I'd like to get the main stage there. That would be nice. We had the Nerdcore stage there, so that was fun. um I'd like to do, the rest of their events, Mag West, Mag Stock, just, run the gamut of that. But TwitchCon would be nice, stuff like that, just to get out there in those circles and show them who I am.
Now, for anybody who's seeing this, they're like, "Oh, she seems cool. I want to hear her music. Where can they find it?"
I'm on Spotify. I'm just about on every streaming platform you can find. I'm there. So the Thagatanegrra, all of my work. Bandcamp has slightly more work than Spotify and the other platforms do, but they can just find me, just search me and I'm there. Yeah.
Okay, you guys heard that? I'm JG Collects. I got Legata Negra here, and like that, I'm out.